Now the next exercise we're going to do, working from the pelvic lift, self-pelvic lift position, is arm rotations. So Krista's going to go from the self-pelvic lift position where she was, and she's going to ensure she gets her shoulder blades tucked as far underneath her as she can. We're trying to get your shoulder blades down and in the pocket. She's going to extend her arms out, straight out in the letter T, and I put some rocks out there for her to have a reference point. This is typically what goes wrong with this exercise, is not keeping your arms in the right location. Now, reaching out from away from her body with her palms straight out, she's going to let her hands come up off the ground and begin to slowly bring the arms up to the letter T until the back of the hands come toward each other. The goal is not to let the shoulder blades come out of the pocket. They're going to start pulling when you approach the vertical. At that point, make sure the back of the hands are facing each other, nice and slow, and then slowly bring the hands back down in the same position, hovering above the ground. The hands are not going to touch the ground again once it starts. She's going to look over and make sure she's clear with the rock. Now at this point, she's going to turn her hands about 30 degrees and repeat the exercise. Now what this does is it exposes a different part of the shoulder blade to the ground, letting the force of your body and gravity start to melt that tissue along the edge of the scapula. Good. And when she comes back down, again, not touching the ground and reaching out, she'll turn another 30 degrees till the thumbs are facing each other, and back up. Then she's going to come back to the start position and rotate another 30 degrees so that the palms are slightly facing up but not completely. Nice and slow, and just feel gravity as it forces the weight of your body along the edge of those shoulder blades. That's the whole point, what we're trying to do here. Okay, back down. Now this time the palms are going to be facing upward. So bring the palms up together. Make sure you're keeping the shoulder blades in their pocket. Nice and slow. And back down. Now the thumbs are going to start pointing toward the ground about 30 degrees down. Come back up. Now this time the blade of the hand is going to be facing each other, so that's right. Now come back up. This is kind of an awkward feeling, but nice and slow. Now she's going to unwind that, going the other way, and when she gets back to the start position with her palms facing down, we'll continue from there. So start unrotating the exact opposite way you went up. Good. Now the palms facing each other. If you notice, we've put a couple of rocks for reference points either side of our hands. It helps to keep the arms oriented in the letter T before they deviate too far from that plane. Okay. Now one more time. Back up with the palms together, back of the hands together. And when she comes down this time, she's going to hover about an inch above the ground. Reach way out from the shoulders without pulling the shoulder blades out. And pretend she's sliding the rocks or a coin just about an inch off the ground, all the way down to the elbows are parallel with the body. Now at this point, she's going to begin bringing her hands and her arms in a straight line, keeping the elbows next to the body, all the way over the head. So this is tracing a line along the vertical axis of the scapula along the vertebral border. And then when she rotates her hands back out, she's right back at the starting position, at which point you could do another set if need be, as time permits.